Hello, everyone. Hello, everybody. We're in, we're in, oh dear, Nina got it wrong the other night on stage. I'm forgetting where I am because we're on tour. The other night we were in Northampton and Nina called it Nottingham and the audience just went, and I said, fuck it, Leith, you thucked it. It's time to go. There's no help for you now. You've ruined the gig. It was within the first maybe 2 minutes of the show I made that error. Nina and Monkey are chewing the fat and shooting the shit till it's dead. We're in a hotel in Newcastle. I haven't really got anywhere to sit. We're in the corner so that no one can see what she did to the bed. I didn't do anything to the bed. It's a mess. It's a disaster. I'm in the corner of the room. I'm pegged in. I didn't bring a long enough cable to reach to my phone to set up my tripod properly. She's thucked it. I'm having to lift Monkey up so my arse is visible with an elbow going into it. That's horrendous, Nina. Look at the angle of that elbow going in. God, it's pointy. Monkey, why are your elbows so pointy? What sort of witch are you? So, yes, we're a little out of sorts and we've got a train to catch very soon, so don't fuck it up, Nina. Yes, we've got a train in exactly half an hour, so get on with it. What do you mean, get on with it? We're supposed to meander naturally, not ruthlessly fucking go at it. I know. I do want to adjust the microphone because holding you up like that with the elbow is not good. It's not sustainable. If I bring that, no, I can't make that mic any lower. Get a cushion for your elbow and I'll do that. Excuse me one moment while I get a bolster. Let's keep talking while you're gone. Let's keep it going. Every minute counts. Try to be interesting. That's a little bit improved. Is it improved? Yeah, it's a bit improved. You have the strange shaped cushions on the bed and my face is in shadow. Okay, well, never mind. The people won't hear that shadow. Okay, so, yeah, but they can always go on the YouTube and see this shit show for what it is. These high production values in this low-rent hotel in the corner. Here, squatting by the curtain. Well, here we are. Here we are in Newcastle. We performed at City Hall last night. Yep, it was a shit show. It wasn't a shit show, it was a funny show. No shit show in terms of calamity. Well, I wouldn't really call it calamitous. Well, I mean, technically, it was a little iffy, wasn't it? There were no stairs to the stage, so people have to be ushered out to the corridor when they come and join you on the stage, and you have to kind of tread water vaguely. That's not my favourite thing. It's not my favourite thing either because you rely on me. Well, it does halt things a bit, but we've got to keep it going, you know what I mean? We had a lady who analyses car crashes. Yeah, try getting comedy out of that. I mean, not at the scene, afterwards to kind of see what the culpability is. Yeah, act that out with your hands. And then what did we have after that? We had sisters, a civil servant, which I never understand what is. Well, it can be anything. I know, but that's why I wonder why they say civil servant, because it can mean anything. There is broad range, and then someone else who worked in jobs. She was like a job advisor or something like that. I guess so. Kicking people off the dole, that kind of thing. I don't know what it actually comes down to. I know what it comes down to. And then what else? And then at the end, it was just like mad. It was mad. We had a woman on stage who was in a show that everyone in the audience had watched except you. She was someone who was in Married at First Sight. And I didn't know that. Nina doesn't watch that kind of thing. Too highbrow, aren't you, Nina, to be in touch with the masses? Well, I don't have time to watch that. Married at First Sight. Anyway, so I imagine she'd just be married. Did they really get married? But she was showing an empty ring on her finger. Yeah, it's all a hoax. Well, I don't know what it is. Anyway, she was on stage, and that's a very strange situation because the audience knows more than you do. I mean, yeah, in a way, the joke's on me. So I'm like trying to get the audience to ask her questions that they wanted to ask her, those who had seen it. And that was a terrible idea because they were too niche, those questions. And you had a mask strapped on her face, so they couldn't possibly get the answers because she couldn't answer for herself. I mean, that was ridiculous. I was trying to get her to act out answers to specific questions about a show I hadn't watched. I mean, it was a whole new layer of weird. It was a new layer of weird. And then people sometimes talk to me from behind the mask. They don't understand the concept of the show. Well, why should they lose their voices, actually? I mean, I agree, like on a kind of moral level, they absolutely ought to be able to talk. But it causes a kind of radio interference in Nina's mind. I'm like hoping for hand gestures, that's the name of the game, is to communicate with your eyes and your body. They can do what the fuck they want, though, they have human rights. Yes, of course. So I ask people questions, and sometimes they just answer. And so what are you going to do, Nina? Just serve up the script they give you? Well, I know. Well, that wouldn't be the point. That wouldn't be the point. But then I don't want to ignore the person who has been gracious enough to join me on the stage. I had no choice. Well, I mean, I give everybody a choice. Yeah, but there's a pressure from the audience for them to say yes. So that it gets very complicated in terms of consent. And I always want to make sure that anyone who comes up is happy to come up. And then so they come up, and then I ask them questions and expecting, you've instructed them. I instruct them at the beginning that they're going to have to use their hands to communicate. And then I sit down or whatever, or standing up, and I ask them questions, and then they just give the fucking answers. They just tell you the answers. Yeah, and it's not like you really want to know, is it, Nina? You don't give an actual shit. No, I do. No, you don't. You've got a job to do. You've got to make the audience laugh. I know, but I know. I do care. I just want them to communicate, like, as best they can non-verbally. But, no, they want to fill you in. I think they're hulking. I think they are, actually. I think that's what they're doing. Because it seems like I'm confused, Nina's hanging it up. I'm not hanging it up, but I am like acting a bit confused by what their hand gestures say. But I want to continue that game. You know what I mean? I want to continue that game, and then they just tell you exactly what it is that they're lying. Yes, and so sort of the heat goes out of it, and then either I know and I have to kind of pretend not to know. Well, that's a little disingenuous. But then also, then the problem also then is you have to acknowledge that they've said something or it's rude. And I feel like my responsibility is to them as much as to the audience. Equal. It's in equal parts. There is certainly a lot more of audience, but you don't care about that. Well, I care more for the person who I'm with. So when they say something, I'm thinking, keep the show going. She's having a heart attack. But acknowledge that you said something and that I've heard it, and whether you're going to pay any attention or not. But, keep it. And on with the funnies. They want laughter. They're hungry for laughter. They've come to the theatre to escape from their lives, and they want a fucking good time. Okay, Mikey, thank you for putting extra pressure on me. But that is kind of what I feel. So, keep it going, keep it funny, and then you sometimes just have to go weird. And then when in doubt, go weird. When in doubt, go weird. You forget that. I'll never learn that enough, because you want to, you are sort of seeking to be clever sometimes. You're seeking to be intelligent. That's a fucking joke. I mean, you can't do that. You can't think about that. It's not a show about what your IQ is. No, definitely not. But I'm always aspiring to have some sort of, interesting conversation, and it's even funnier if someone just goes, oh, tunty-tongue, la-di-da, these are my knees. Yeah, that's better, I mean, that's what we all want. Is it? That's what I want. Yeah, I guess so. I mean, it leads to the deeper question about life. What's it about? Is it about doing a silly dance, or is it about reading Dostoevsky? Well, they're not mutually exclusive. She can't even pronounce the word exclusive, and I can. Listen to that. I said it perfectly. Why did you suck it up? You could move your mouth when you did it. I don't think they're mutually exclusive. No. So you could read Dostoevsky whilst you're, twirling nickel tassels and singing a little song. Twirling nipple tassels, monkey. Where did you get that from? The deep recesses of your desires. No. I was actually thinking more of that swivel dick move that guys do. Oh, God, Nina, what a thing to say. Well, we've all seen it. We know the one, don't we? Round and round like a windmill. I don't know. Who's done that for you then? No, I mean, you say that guys do. Do they all do it? It's one that once you see it once, that's it, doesn't leave the mind. So, is your ideal guy someone who does that whilst reading Dostoevsky? No, personally I'd find that a bit much. Keep it to the book. The book alone is fine. No, I'd rather it without that. How did we get here? I don't know. This is one of the hazards of the job, talking to me. These things can happen. Anyway, but that was the show last night. It was low on dick moves and high on Virgil. It was, but it was good. I think it was a good show. The night before was somewhere else. Where were we? Can't remember where you were. I can't remember where I was the day before yesterday. I mean, that is disturbing. Where did you get the train from? York. I was in York Opera House. I was in York Opera House, and could you remember a single thing about that show? That's the question. I remember that it was good. It was fun. The audience were lovely. But, I mean, there's a part of my brain that's doing the show that is absolutely kind of in the moment. It's not retaining. It's just fast skating. It's a fast skating thing. You come off and you can barely remember what happened. Touring is really quite something, I spend a lot of time in the suitcase. I mean, I don't even come out on the trains. I've been driving half of it. She's been driving herself. She's got no tour manager. But I do have a dear friend called Becky Goodman, who I might mention in a previous thing. You've got to look her up on Becky Goodtimes on Instagram. And her company makes touring so much more manageable because she's so funny and delightful and thoughtful as a person and gonna be great on stage, I mean, she already is great on stage. She did a show called The Day My Sugar Daddy Dumped Me, which I think she's doing on the 3rd of December at the Bill Murray. So I encourage everybody to go and see that. That's a good show, 3rd of December, Bill Murray. In Islington. Yes, so we've been touring together and that makes it easier, but the travel is really something. I mean, it's all suitcases. The travel part's not fun. I wish I could just teleport to the stage. You can't, though, they're far away with that still. God, imagine if you teleported with me and then it was like The Fly and you started having, bits of my fur coming out of your head. It's a horror film. Shall we do it? That'd be a good one, wouldn't it? A kind of hybrid. Yeah, nasty cross, interspecies, cocket and human. Wow, we're really onto something. That's good. Yeah, let's fucking do it. Let's crowdfund it. Crowdfund it. Yeah, let's crowdfund it. Come on, listeners. Sign up for the Fly with Nina and Gonky. Holy shit, the horrors. That gives me the horrors. Yeah, I like that. Jesus Christ. But if I was half puppet, it gets really psychological. Well, I mean, it already is a blend mentally. It's the physical, body horror. Yeah, it'd be body horror, wouldn't it? But then how could we blend the brain even more? I guess, I don't know, maybe it's to do with a word here and there when you're talking comes out in my voice. Do you want to try it? I could try it. It's a bit hard. It's a little hard. Try it again. You've got to say something longer. I don't really know what to say. I mean, it's weird. Are you going to move your mouth when you do me in my voice or not? Well, I wasn't then. So well, you can. You're right, I can. Okay, so if I'm going to say a sentence, I'm going to slip into your voice in the middle of the sentence. I probably need a sentence so I don't have to think about that at the same time as switching voices. So can you give me a sentence? Let's say Dick windmilling whilst reading Dostoevsky is my dream come true. It's not my dream come true. That is your sentence. I don't want you to take up, Croglands with the script. Just do it. It's an experiment to see whether you can change your voice mid-sentence. What was the sentence again? Dick windmilling while reading Dostoevsky is my dream come true. And I have to do half of it in yours, not just one word, like it's slicking in, he's been in the teleporting machine and something's going to get wrong. It's hard to start as myself. I don't give a fuck. I don't think it's going to get that interesting anyway. Okay. Dick swelling whilst reading Dostoevsky is my dream come true. It's not... maybe we're not going to get crowdfunding after all. I didn't expect that to be as hard as it was. Anyway. Oh, when's the train? We got to check the time. Okay, we got 13 minutes, monkey. It's not very long. Fuck, it's not very long. Let's hope it's all gold. I haven't been sleeping terribly well in the hotel room. You need more drugs. I need less phone. I've been looking at fucking Instagram. Oh, you got to delete it. It knows so well how to serve up these little things that I love. Sora 2, though. Sora 2. I mean, has everyone heard about Sora 2? This new video AI where you can tell something to do. I mean, it's advanced. It's like brand new, I think. It's brand new. And it's on the news, this thing. And so you can, you can just cook up an avalanche in no time, and that's going to have a huge effect on the film industry. What about all those fucking studios, all those green screen studios where people are covered in nodes and all kinds goes on? Yeah, I can't imagine why anyone would need to use those anymore. No, that's over. So all the CGI people who work for CGI, I can't imagine. Why would any big studio, I mean, they're ruthless anyway, big studios that have these huge blockbusters with all that CGI, why would they ever pay those people ever again now? They're never going to. It's over. It's absolutely over. But I mean, I suppose it also helps. How does it help? Well, because anyone, it's like more democratic. Anyone can make a blockbuster now. Why? Yeah? Well, yeah, if anyone gets it, they can all do it. So it's a good thing. It's a good thing for independent filmmakers like you. So you should be celebrating. I am scared. Why are you so scared? It's good. It's good. It's survival. It's survival of the fittest, monkey. What do you know? This is a heyday for Darwin, the dick skinning Darwin of the future. I mean, really, we can't hold back the tide of change. Monkey, is this your take on it? Yeah, I think it's fucking great. And you can all go to hell if you can't keep off. It doesn't matter. This is natural. Anything that happens is natural. Monkey, this feels anything but natural. It's like it's a war on reality. No, it's natural. It happened. It's happened. And if the world started again, it would happen again. You cannot change things. You could do, couldn't you? I mean, people could become more aware. No, there's one outcome. I don't know what this high in the sky thought is, that things could change. It's fucking happening. It's over. Curtains. Get with it. I don't know. It's sort of what makes me want to run to a cottage and have chickens. Oh, fucking hell. You're going to make them talk. It makes me want to go on walks. You're not going to be alone there, so fear not. Really? Well, some people like it. Other people are going to seek walks in the countryside. I mean, it's the same. Not everyone's going to love it. It feels like making things the old way wouldn't work. No, it's like if you were to say, I'll order an Uber to the train station and what are you talking about, monkey? I was forming a thought along the way, but I started at the back end of it. What's it like? Well, I was trying to compare using a studio for visual effects to using AI for video effects. Right. And what's your Uber analogy? The analogy is, it's like saying, why order an Uber to the station? I'll carry you on foot. Right, I see. So carry you on foot is the old way. That's the old way. And you're thinking people would rather get an Uber. Yeah. Well, I might rather be carried on foot, actually, to the station. That sounds kind of fun. Or what about your luggage? Whoever's offering can't carry your luggage as well, can they? No, you need more servants. You need more servants. You need a lot of servants to get to the station. Or you just use the new one. And you're saying servitude is preferable, are you? I don't like where this analogy is going. That's not good, monkey. It's not good, you see. You've got to get with the program. All right, I'm not sure what point we've proved, but the train, fucking soon, it's only fucking minute. We're going to have to pack up. What else did we do? Well, the whole song went viral. Yeah, the whole song went viral. I don't know if you guys have seen this. There's a whole song on the internet. It got 3 million views on Facebook within minutes, within days. And it's really something. This song is from the film Sunlight, which I directed, which is in cinemas on the 18th of October. It's something that we improvised in the film. And so I just put a little clip out of it. It's worth a sing-along. Yeah, and so Christoph Bauschinger made a very fun dance track, which I also published, which is on Spotify. So get that playing, Christmas hit, number 1. That was exciting. The whole song went viral. And what else did we do? We did a Walk the Dog podcast, yes. Well, you didn't. I did, with a fucking dog. Yeah, with a dog. And did you make him talk? Well, she wanted me to. Oh, it's not right. She wanted me to, you see. And I was holding him, and he was much the same. I don't know if anyone knows this Walk the Dog podcast, but I'm not sure that's the title of it. But the dog is the size of you, monkey, is he really? And he doesn't even really have ears much like a dog. I mean, they certainly don't stick up. They're sort of hidden under his haircut, like a bowl haircut. Wow, sounds like a real looker. And he's the same size as you, so I was holding him, yeah. And it felt familiar, is all I can say, with the photographs that they took at the end of the walk. I turned to the camera holding this little furry thing. Oh, you're in your element with that. But, I hope you didn't slip your hand into the little guy. Absolutely not. But it was strange to make him, because they wanted me to make him talk. So you gave them my voice. I think I maybe tried once. That is not okay with me. I'm sorry, no, that is a boundary I wish you not to cross. That is not cool, Nina. You're getting like, that's my voice. It was just like what I think was wanted, so I did it. No, Nina, there's no excuse. In the end, I gave him another voice. No, it's too late, guy, then. You gave him my voice, and that's not fair. Okay, sorry. I won't do it again. Well, actually, monkey is my voice, so I can do what I want with it. No, Nina, that's not fair. That's not fair to the rules of the game. I don't want, no. No one would agree that that's okay. It's interesting, actually, because the audience, not talk about me in the third person while I'm here, it's also very disrespectful. The audience side with monkey, obviously, on stage. When I put you away, you're going to say him, aren't you? You're going to ignore my presence. When I put the monkey, no. When I put you, thank you. When I put you away, yes, the audience sighs with loss. It's not loss. They have empathy for you. They think I'm a little actual monkey. No, they know you're a puppet. But they care for you. More than you. Yes, it's the dynamic. It's just what happens. So the anything that undercuts your reality, it has to come from me. It has to come from you. You can't do it, or you're a fucking bitch. Yes, it's true. I got to be the one to disengage my own reality. So can't remember what we're talking about. Oh, yeah, I was just talking about, because this is an unusual area and I feel quite weird. I'm glad I'm talking to a camera as well, because that helps me feel like I'm talking to a human and not just unraveling alone in a hotel room talking to yourself. Well, I think of you as a thing. I do think of you as a kind of a real thing, but I know you're not. I'm on my own. Oh, don't go too deep. You're going to have a meltdown. I'm going to have a meltdown. The camera helps me feel like I'm talking to someone. No, you're on your own. This is all alone. It's an absolute illusion of the conversation. Oh, spooky, spooky, don't do it in the dark. Yeah, but it's an unusual area when I feel like I've made a sort of social taboo with you, like I talk about you in the third person, and I'm not even fucking here, Nina. I know, I'm not here. Get it into your head. You're not here. Look at me while I tell you I'm not here, and try to believe it. This is weird, isn't it? Look at me. I don't like it. I don't want to. Look at me, Nina. I'm going to tell you I'm an illusion. It's too spooky. Look at me. I'm not here. I don't like it. It's not nice, is it? No, better to pretend you're real. Okay, so where were we? Well, we've got to get the train now. We've really got to get the train. I've got to pack up. I've got to go and get the train. It was nice talking to you. I might do a song somewhere else. Yes, and Sunlight has 90% on Rotten Tomatoes, so you got to see it when it comes out. It's doing well. It's getting good responses. I want everyone to download it. Please do download Sunlight. That's on the 28th of November. Or come and see us. I'll be at every screening. We're doing Q&A. He's not going to be there. No, I'm not going to be there. But I'm doing Q&A, and so is Shanoa Allen. Who made the film with me, who's absolutely brilliant in the film. You're not going to believe his performance. It's so brilliant. So please come and see Sunlight, and we'll see you soon. And obviously, you can support us on YouTube by becoming a member, if you so wish. Otherwise, we're on tour, and now we have to get the train home. See you soon. Thanks for listening.